something really big is happening in the world of software development. You know that traditional wall between writing code and actually designing something? Well, it's starting to crumble, and it is happening way faster than anyone thought. So today, we're going to break down exactly what this means for the future of building products. All right, let's get right to the headline news. OpenAI and Figma, they've deepened their partnership and just dropped a powerful new integration. And trust me, this is set to completely change the game for how teams take an idea from the first line of code to the final pixel. And let's be super clear here, this isn't just some minor feature update. Nope, we are talking about a direct, functional bridge between OpenAI's coding AI, Codex, and the design platform we all know, Figma. The whole point is to create a totally seamless experience between code and design. So here's the bottom line. Product teams can now jump between writing code and seeing it on the design canvas, like instantly. You can spin up a design from a chunk of code, and this is the cool part, push design changes back into your code just as easily. And what's the end result? You're going to be building and shipping products way, way faster. Okay, so how does this magic connection actually work? Well, it's all built around a new kind of creative loop, something they're calling a round-trip workflow. The secret sauce that makes all this possible is an open-source standard called MCP. Now, don't get hung up on the acronym. Just think of it like a universal translator. It's what allows an AI like Codex to truly talk to and interact with an application like Figma. It's the key that lets these two totally different systems understand each other, and it's what makes the whole thing feel so seamless. And this is where you can really see that round-trip idea in action. An engineer can start writing some code in Codex. Boom, that code instantly gets turned into a fully editable design right inside Figma. Then the whole team can jump in, play around with it, and make changes visually. And here's the real magic. Those visual tweaks can be sent right back to update the code. It's this continuous, fluid cycle. Look, a faster workflow is obviously a huge win. But the real story here, the thing that's a genuine game changer, is how this is going to fundamentally reshape the roles of designers and developers, and what it even means to be a builder anymore. This quote from Figma's chief design officer just nails it. As it gets easier and easier to actually build software, the whole game shifts. The new focus isn't on if you can build it, but on the creativity, the craft, and the quality of what you build. It's all about standing out. And right here, the product lead for Codex drives that point home. This tool is basically a constant translator between a designer's vision and an engineer's code. And when you have that, those old rigid boundaries between jobs, they just naturally start to get a little blurry. So let's break down what this actually looks like. The before picture is that rigid handoff, right? A designer makes a static image and just throws it over the wall to engineering. But now we're in a continuous loop. A designer can tweak something in Figma knowing it directly affects real code, not just a picture. And an engineer can visually whip up a new idea in seconds for feedback instead of slogging through hours of code. Now, this whole shift isn't happening in a vacuum. It's because the AI technology underneath it all is moving forward at an absolutely breakneck pace. This partnership is really just riding the incredible wave of momentum behind OpenAI's Codex. I mean, this scale of adoption is just staggering. We're talking more than 1 million people are already using Codex every single week. Let that sink in for a second. This isn't some niche tool for early adopters anymore. It's quickly becoming a standard piece of the toolkit. And the growth? It's just as wild. Codex usage has exploded by more than 400% just since the start of this year. That kind of exponential curve tells you everything you need to know about the real-world value people are getting out of this right now. And it's not just one type of user either. This is being adopted everywhere. You've got massive global companies like Cisco and NVIDIA rolling it out, and at the same time, you have some of the hottest, most innovative startups in the world using it. That pretty much tells you how useful it is across the board. So all of this leaves us with one final, pretty provocative thought. As these incredibly powerful tools keep getting better, and that classic line between designing and developing just fades away, who exactly are the people that will be building our digital world tomorrow? The definition might be changing right before our eyes.